Welcome to the midlife crisis. New vehicle, who this? New perspective too. New perspective in a lot of different ways. Just want to test this one out just to see how I like it, how it's looking. New setup in the vehicle. Like I said, new vehicle period. Don't know what the sound and everything is going to be like. Don't know what the lighting and everything is going to be like. So just want to see what's up. So this should be relatively short. Haven't recorded in a long time, so nice to have something else, some more content to put on the page. But yeah, what's been happening? It's a lot. It's a lot. Since the last time I recorded, I've had family members to pass away. I've had, reconnections with family members. I've had, newfound, I should say, grace as far as promotions on the job. I've had, as I said, a new vehicle. It's just been a lot of stuff that has happened. This joint sees everything from this angle, no? Cuz, you're not doing all that. Punk ass motherfucker. But as I was saying, before this idiot tried to cut me off, I think my whole thing is consistency right now. That's the thing that I'm noticing the most. That's the thing that I want to pay attention to the most. That's the thing that I want to focus most on in life. What do I mean consistency? I think personally, and I don't know if this applies to other people, but I think personally I function better with routine. Not necessarily doing the same thing every day all the time, but as I'm getting older, I'm noticing certain things. Like, for example, you got to warm up when you get past a certain age. You can't just hop out of bed and do the stuff that you used to. You gotta stretch. You gotta move some things around. You gotta make sure things is working right before you just get up and go. And the best way to do it is to be consistent with it. Why? Because you can get up and stretch on Monday. If you feel like you're too tired to do it on Tuesday, that shit does not carry over. You will be achy, quaky, rickety, whatever type of word that means older man that needs to warm up. You'll be exactly those words if you don't do it consistently. Same thing about working out. If you want to make sure that you're getting the gains, you're getting the muscles, you're getting the tone, the rippedness with your body and things like that, you got to be consistent. You can't just do push-ups on Monday and then turn around on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and you're not doing anything. You might want to pick it back up on Friday. That doesn't work. You got to keep it going. You got to keep it moving if you want those things to be fruitful for you. But in a bigger sense, or in another sense, outside of just the physical, you got to be consistent with your relationships. If you have a significant other, you have to be consistent. There's no other word for it. You've got to make sure that you're checking in on that person, checking in with that person. You've got to make sure that if you started giving compliments and acting a certain way in the beginning, you got to maintain that or improve that. That's the only change that you can do, the improve. Because if you drop off, if you fall off for any reason, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be noticed and you're going to get questioned by it. And a lot of people lose relationships because of that lack of consistency as far as your job is concerned. And I don't necessarily mean the job where you're getting on a plantation and working for somebody else. I mean the job where you're working for yourself. That constant development, professional development in a capitalistic society, that constant push, that constant drive to achieve more and have more for your family, for those that come behind you, so on and so forth. You have to be consistent. It's not necessarily I'm not saying everybody's got to be a billionaire overnight, because that's not how billionaires are created unless you inherit it. What I am saying though is, if that's what you want to do, you got to constantly make moves toward that day in and day out. You can't hold back. You can't wait. You can't procrastinate. You can't pause. And if you do, because we all will, we're human, but if you do, understand every moment that you pass is a moment lost. It's a moment that you could have turned it all around, where you chose to, maybe enjoy laying down more so than you did working. And that yields, or doesn't yield, so to speak, real results. So consistency would be the word of the day, folks. It's something that I realized. It's something that I thought about. It's something that I'm going to be more committed to doing. So all that said, have a good one.